Hello everyone, today we are talking about QNT and LCX in regards to tokenization. I talk about tokenization on the channel all the time. It's a really big buzzword, but what does it actually mean? So at the start of today's video, I'm going to go into what is tokenization with 3 different bullet points, because the tokenization of everything is insane, right? When you think about the real world assets, the value of real world assets today is around $256 trillion worth, and the majority are liquid. The possibilities are truly endless. So firstly, what is tokenization and how that relates to Quant and LCX going forward in terms of tokenization. Also, I'm not the only person saying this here with Raoul Paul over a year ago saying, if you don't see by now that tokenization of everything is the biggest thing we have ever seen and will ever see, I can't help you as much. That's what I want to convey in today's video. We're talking about trillions upon trillions here. A lot of value. Stay around to the end of the video. And without further ado, here we go. Okay, so number 1, tokenization is the creation of digital assets or digital tokens on a blockchain platform. So this allows certain ownership or rights to a physical, digital, or financial asset to a token holder. So this makes a more easy exchange between tangible and intangible assets through a digital token on a global exchange. And these actual assets can be represented by tokens through different financial instruments such as debt, bonds, stocks, securities, or even physical items like cars, property, or even watches. A lot of the digital tokens that are curated and managed on the blockchain network are referred to as security tokens, and security tokens are backed by or represent ownership and legal rights to the underlying asset, therefore carry that value of the underlying asset. Now, why tokenization? What are the actual benefits involved? There's benefits when it comes to automation, accessibility, liquidity, governance, and regulation. The market size is a tricky one, right? You got a lot of reports, one from Architecture, saying there'll be $16 trillion worth of assets tokenized by 2030. You have the World Economic Forum saying 10% of the global GDP will be tokenized by 2027. You have HSBC by 2027, and the tens of trillions. Every single report is aiming towards that $1 trillion value, making these illiquid assets liquid. Now, how does Quant relate to this? Well, firstly, when you think about tokenization solution, let's think about permissionless blockchains. How can various blockchain infrastructure be interconnected while actually maintaining privacy and compliance? Well, Quant's tokenization solution offers interoperability at scale while maintaining privacy and compliance, not just for permissionless, but also permissioned blockchains. The majority of assets going forward will be tokenized on private/permissioned chains, and institutions are going for permissioned networks involved. Now on to Quant and LCX. What are LCX doing? Their mission is their dream. They're trying to fulfill the tokenization of everything under a well-regulated environment, and they are partnered with Quant. What is the main mission here? Well, they're partnering to advance CBDC settlement implementation. And there is a part that I want to read very, very quickly. So we can see here, the synergies between LCX and Quant technologies are clear and significant. As a pioneer in DLT, Quant is the world's first provider of true universal DLT interoperability, and the company's core technology Overledger is enabling the implementation of many national and international DLT projects. An example of such project is a partnership between LAC Chain, a global alliance led by the Inter-American Development Bank and Quant, who have integrated their technologies to create a new, fast cross-border payments and interbank network to the LAC, Latin America and Caribbean region, using tokenized currency. By flexibly tokenizing money using Quant's patent-pending multi-DLT token technology. So this is tokenization by enabling to enable roaming money, right? And they're at the forefront of tokenization here when it comes to running on public and private DLTs. This is one example when it comes to Quant. Another example, the partnership between Quant and UST is going to provide tokenization services to banks and capital market participants, and tokenization of financial assets like CBDCs, like commercial stablecoins. It's also important to note that they're partnered with Microsoft and Google. Big names are involved. Lastly as well, this is sort of breadcrumbs, but we have Andrew Carey from Quant sharing this article. I wouldn't share a competitor if a competitor was involved, right? And here we have HSBC to launch Orion blockchain bond tokenization platform. That is pretty much it for Quant QNT. Even if you think about their partners, for example, Oracle, if they're ever involved with tokenization or automation, and they rely on Quant as their interoperability solution. So that's another way that Quant is involved with tokenization. Now we're on to LCX. The main reason for actually making this video was new news with physical validator to enable tokenization of assets. Article here 3 days ago, 20th of December. So they gained regulatory approval as a physical validator to enable the tokenization of assets. A physical validator is the foundation of globalization, and they have the first physical validator license within Liechtenstein and globally. That is huge within itself. Now they already have diamonds, an asset class, tokenized diamonds here. So you'd think this license would be for even tokenizing assets from not their own, right? Maybe other corporations, for example. The definition of a physical validator, a person who ensures the enforcement of rights in accordance with the agreement in terms of property law represented in tokens on TT systems. So they're now responsible for verifying the authenticity of underlying assets and the actual physical safekeeping of real-world assets to prevent fraud. And that is very important, the word fraud, when it comes to these exchanges with recent news. Now, we also know about diamonds, tokenized diamonds. This is one asset class. When you think about all the other commodities involved, we went over them in previous videos. And the other tokenization, their actual platform, STO Launchpad, their tokenization platform. With their Launchpad, they are facilitating the sale of tokenized assets. The security token market is a $1 trillion market. You know, they're tapping into trillions as we speak here. So with more regulatory approvals in place, with regulations going forward when it comes to tokenization, when it comes to the innovation and adoption of tokenization in the blockchain industry, when it comes to these markets involved, the numbers are unimaginable. And if you want to hear more about the actual markets that Quant and LCX are felicitating, their total addressable market, which I didn't actually put a number on because it's so high, check out this video here where I talk about my multi-million-dollar plan where both of these cryptos are actually included. I will leave it in the top right for you to click, but that is pretty much it for today's video. I mean, there's not too much solidifying facts I can give you. You know, we're very in the early stages of tokenization before regulation is in place. But, you know, I can show you the actual market, the market predictions by these financial institutions saying we are going to be in the trillions and trillions upon trillions in the years going forward. I feel like there's not too much people or not enough people looking towards tokenization and how huge this actually is. But that is pretty much it for today's video. If you made it this far, thank you very much for watching. Please leave a like down below, and I will see you guys in the next one.